I think this is just gonna be a rant. I'm just not happy with Yashahime, and that's why I wanted to make a video explaining why I'm not happy with it. Last week's episode left me like very, very disappointed because I just couldn't believe that that thing was actually an episode. It made no sense at all. It felt like just a huge waste of everyone's time. I mean, I understand that there's gonna be filler episodes, but at least the filler episodes in the original Inuyasha were good. I actually enjoyed almost every single filler episode in Inuyasha. Whereas with Yashahime, this filler episode was just... what even was it? I don't even know how to describe it. Also, the other filler episodes that we have gotten also haven't been all that great. So this was just like the icing on the cake, you know? I think I was very excited about it when it came out because, of course, a sequel of my favorite anime. I mean, you know? And Moroha is the cutest, and yeah, the character design is on point and everything, but when it comes to the scripting, it feels like very rushed and not very well developed. That makes me a bit sad because a sequel for Inuyasha deserves at least the level of thought that went into the official Inuyasha. It deserves at least the same level of thought, if not more. But what we are getting is something that doesn't feel like it has much thought put into it. Also, the way they are treating Moroha is just... it's outrageous to me because you have your goofy characters on an episode, which is okay, but why do you have to include Moroha in that goofy gang that you put on that episode to get some laughs? I don't get it. It just felt like so weird to make Moroha like make a fool of herself, you know? It wasn't funny at all. Yeah, I'm really falling in love with Moroha, and also especially after seeing that episode where we got to know a bit more about her past and what happened to her, and you know, the depth of her character. They decide to take a character with this much potential and use it just to fill up time and to get some cheap humor. And yeah, I see many people complaining about the sequel and saying that it doesn't make much sense at all, and I actually agree with that to an extent. Because yeah, there are things that don't make much sense. The way that they make characters act, like the way they made Kagome trust Riku when she pretty much saw him just once, and she just went ahead and trusted him when we all know Kagome is not that naive anymore. And Towa, oh my god. Towa, I liked her at first, but now she just seems like too over the top for me, you know? Like too over dramatic. Like she just takes everything so seriously and so in a way that is like so, I don't know how to describe it, but over the top, I guess, would be the way to describe it, like overly dramatic. And then you have Setsuna, who doesn't seem to care about anything. She just goes along, and it just feels like Towa and Setsuna don't really know what they are doing and why they are doing it for, you know? It's like the way they act, the things they do, it feels like they don't even know why they are doing them. And that has got to be due to the writing behind the characters. And I don't understand why Towa is like so overprotective and so dramatic about battles and violence. When she was in the modern era, she fought against those bad guys that were after her. Do you remember that? She used to fight those bad guys, and then she goes to the feudal era and she doesn't want to fight anyone. Why? I mean, don't you see that there are bad people in all eras? I mean, so it just feels like incongruent, you know? It feels like... I hope that we at least get to see a good resolution for the Sesshomaru conflict, because that's actually the most interesting part of the series at the moment, to see how Sesshomaru handles the conflict with Kirinmaru, and also to see Inuyasha and Kagome get out of the peril already, because they have been there for 14 years more. It's like, hello, can you let them go already? I'm not very invested in what they are up to. The one Setsuna I'm talking. In Moroha, I'm 100% invested because I love her. But I also don't like the way they treat her. She's no comedic relief. For that, you have Takechiyo for that. You don't need to have Moroha do all these silly things. And why? Why do you do that? Inuyasha wasn't all that silly. You could say she takes after Inuyasha, but Inuyasha wasn't like that. Sometimes he was, when he, fought with Shippo and all of that, but you would never see him making a fool of himself in the way that they made Moroha do in last week's episode, so I don't know, man. I was feeling a bit off about Yashahime, and I guess this is why I stopped making reactions too, because I just wasn't feeling like it anymore. Yeah, we have gotten 2 very good episodes to me, which were episode 15 and episode 17. I think it was the episode with Moroha and her previous master. But overall, I haven't been too invested in the series. And if I keep watching it, it's because I have high hopes for the future and what will happen, because I just love Moroha too much, and the new opening and ending are amazing, and there are things to love about this series. But there's a problem with the writing there and with the cohesion, I guess, of the story and the characters. Yeah, that's how I see it. I hope that made sense, and let me know if you agree with me or not. How are you finding Yashahime? Are you watching it? Are you not watching it? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye. We're going higher. Ikite